My journey from Genesis to Revelation is endless. The secret of my success on this journey is that I never begin or go alone. The Trinity is always with me. That is why I never return empty. I was taken on a tour through the house of Manoah and Potiphar, the palace of Saul and David, the house of Eli and Zechariah, and then Eden and the wilderness. This time I was to see that for every man who failed and fell, there was another man to prove that succeeding and standing is possible. There is actually no excuse.
I have great looks. I am a cute young man. Ladies are naturally attracted to me. I give in to their advances. It's not my fault. I can't help it. I'm just a fine boy.
I'm the first child of 5. My parents are late. Taking care of my siblings has been difficult. I could not help but end on the beds of men for money.
My parents are not ministers of the gospel, not preachers or pastors. Nobody was there to tell me that I was wrong, show me the right path to follow and the right steps to take.
I waited and waited on God. He did not come through for me. He did not speak or give me an answer. I ran out of patience, so I had to do it my way. These are the excuses of many out there. We now live in a world where people give reasons for doing the things they ordinarily should not do, giving excuses for not doing the right things and making a defense for the many wrong things to do. But hey, look what I found. I saw Samson at Manoah's house and Joseph at Potiphar's. Samson had both mom and dad who feared God, put him through and gave him all the instructions he needed for life and destiny. They also rebuked him when he failed or went wrong, yet Delilah brought him to ruin. His fall was irredeemable. Joseph, on the other hand, had just Jacob, his father. His mother Rachel was late. In fact, he was in a strange land as a slave. Nobody was there to counsel him, yet he did not fall for the advances of Potiphar's wife. At the palace, I saw Saul, who was so intoxicated by position and power. He would not seek God's face or be patient enough to hear from God. As a king, he dabbled into the priestly office and function and incurred the wrath of God. But here comes David. With so much power, fame, and achievement, he would not take a step without waiting on God and seeking his permission. Both were kings. However, David's reign was success-filled than Saul's. The surplus offerings in the house of Eli that made Hophni and Phinehas misbehave could not keep John the Baptist, the son of Zechariah, at home. They were all sons of priests. Hophni and Phinehas were temple boys. They grew around the temple. They were altar servers, yet they wasted and perished. Calamity came upon a nation because of their deeds. John grew in the wilderness, yet pursued destiny and became a great tool in the hands of God, preparing the hearts of a nation to be redeemed to God. This is the part I love the most. Adam. He was placed in a beautiful garden by God and was provided with everything he needed for his sustenance, yet he fell at the slightest temptation of the devil. Whereas Jesus, being led by the Holy Spirit to the wilderness, a place dry and dusty, he had no food, no water, yet he was tempted 3 solid times by the devil. He did not fall. Oh, what the first Adam could not do, the last Adam accomplished. Come on, if Jesus could stand the test and temptation, what stops you? Now tell me, haven't shared with you the discoveries from my tour. Do you still have excuses? Can you not see that it is possible to live above sin, tests, trials, and temptations? Choose to trust God enough. Choose to wait on Him, ignoring all excuses. And on that day, when we shall all stand before God to give account of all that we have done upon the earth, we shall have no excuse.